Good morning, friends, and welcome to another class. Today, we'll be looking at separation methods. We'll continue with separation methods. I've got the separation methods too. And under these separation methods, we'll be looking at three main separation methods. So we'll look at magnetization, we'll be looking at decantation, then we'll finally look at sublimation. Okay, so let's start with magnetization. Okay, so to better appreciate what magnetization stands for, let's try and understand the following terms. So we have magnetic substance, then we have a non-magnetic substance. So what is a magnetic substance? So a magnetic substance is a substance that can be attracted by magnets. For example, you can have iron filings. Iron filings are magnetic substances because when you bring magnets closer to iron filings, they would be attracted by the magnet. So that's what magnetic substances are. What about non-magnetic substances? The opposite. I mean, they are not attracted to magnets. And a very good example would be wood or even stone. So with this in mind, let's look at what magnetization simply means and the separation methods. So magnetization simply means that you have a mixture of these two items, a magnetic substance and a non-magnetic substance. So if you have the situation where these two are mixed together, you can simply use a magnet to separate them. So you bring the magnet into the mixture and the magnet will pull out the magnetic substance from the mixture, leaving behind the non-magnetic substance. It's as simple as that. The mixture of iron filings and, for example, sand can be separated using this method because iron filings are magnetic substances. Sand is not. So when you bring magnet into the mixture, the iron filings will be attracted by the magnet, leaving behind sand. As simple as that. Let's look at the next method. We'll be looking at decantation. So decantation. Now decantation simply means that to pour out. That's what decantation simply means. So if that is what decantation means, first let's find out under what situation would we use decantation, or under what situation would we pour out something. Let's say you have a mixture of stone and water in a container. Now when you leave this mixture to settle down for some time, you'd realize that all of the stones or stone would move towards the bottom of the container. So the water will float, will be on top of the stone. When that happens, the two have just separated, just that they are still mixed together. You can use this pour out method or decantation method to separate the two. Why? Because the stone is at the bottom of the container. So all you do is to pour out carefully, carefully pour out the water, and you leave behind the stone. So that's what decantation simply means. So when you cook yam, normally you would want to pour out the water from the yam. So what you are doing is you are actually practicing the method of decantation when you try separating water from cooked yam. So that's what decantation simply means. So I wouldn't say much about decantation. But the important thing for us to note is this. We use this method of decantation when you have a mixture of liquid and solid, and the well should be an insoluble solid. So when you have a mixture of an insoluble solid and liquid, you can use this method, and especially when the insoluble solid are larger in size for them to settle quickly, it will be very good for you to use decantation as a method of separation. Let's quickly look at the final separation method. So we'll be looking at sublimation. So sublimation. Now, so we all know that matter can be changed from one state to the other. So you can have matter changed from solid state, and you can heat it. When you apply it to the solid matter, it can be changed, it will be changed to liquid. This conversion is called melting solid to liquid. That's melting. So apart from this, you can actually convert solid to gas directly, and you can also heat to do achieve this. So when you heat solid and it becomes converted to gas directly without passing through the liquid state, we call that sublimation. Now this method of converting solid directly to gas can also be applied in separating mixtures. Now the important thing to note is that items that can be converted from solid to gases directly without passing through the liquid state are said to be objects that sublime. Okay, so if you have a mixture of two objects, so two solids usually, so you have object A and object B, and object A sublimes, object B does not. You can use this method for this mixture. All you do is to apply heat to the mixture, and because A would sublime, it will be changed from that solid state into a gas state, leaving behind B. So that's what sublimation simply means. And usually you use this method when you have a mixture of two substances, one sublimes, one does not. Most of the time, the mixture will be a mixture of two solids, most of the time. So, for example, you have a mixture of naphthalene balls and let's say sand. You heat the mixture, the naphthalene balls, which we usually call camphor, will be converted directly to gas and it will leave behind the sand. So you'll be able to separate the mixture. So that is what sublimation simply means. It's as simple as that. Well, that brings us to the end of our lesson for today. And please share the video. Sharing is caring. And for those of you who have not subscribed yet, please do. I need your subscription to be able to continue with this work. It takes a lot of my time to come up with these videos out of my busy schedule. Thank you very much. Take very good care of yourselves. We'll meet in the next video. Bye.